guys, welcome to the new moon in Scorpio. Now, it's a pretty spectacular time. Plus, I'm finding out I'm really super in tune with this Cups energy. And really, guys, I'm understanding the purification process, but it doesn't mean I'm liking it right now. It's gotten really deep. We're purging patterning of old earth now down to the core. Down to the core. Down to the center. As I've been called to do things this way, and going to continue to listen and pick up the call and create with this patterning from the divine. We are understanding we are a child of the cosmos, and for anyone who joined in yesterday, we got to see the beautiful incredibleness of numbering and patterning, and just understanding how sacred number 13 is, and that's why there was a fear put there. Usually when there is something sacred knowledge, there's a fear put there so that we stay away from it. And we have to look without, if there's a fear put somewhere, what is that saying? We know we came here to face fears, right, guys? That's what we came here to do. We received the message on the 1111 portal that we have the intelligence of the universe within us, but this was the last message in the sequence that was not shared. We're going to receive it today, as this is where I've been called to share it. This is connected to the fruit of life, the spheres of knowledge, and we know not only on Friday the 13th were we activating with those 13 spheres of knowledge. Mars went direct. The masculine went direct. The masculine is going to help us with Metatron's cube now, and it's connected to the Kabbalah, the tree of life. The blueprint of creation is connected to our blueprint of creation. And we were talking about numbers. You know, there's 12 months. There's 24 hours in a day, but they're set up, 12 a.m., 12 p.m. If you add the number 1 to 12, you get 13, as well as there's 13 luminations of the moon within a year. The 13 spheres of knowledge. We've got the tree of life because we're going to bear fruit from it. And we're going to discuss this more in channeled messages right now. We're trying to figure this out. We're trying to figure this space out. And I really feel like many of us have felt this space within, and we're longing to feel this space without. And for those of you that are feeling this space without, you are accomplishing great things. And have that humbly charged pride. Be happy for what you're accomplishing, all right? But they've shown me this is connected to, guys, sorry about the lighting, right? It's dark out still. The 10 of fire, which is the 10 of wands. We need to release something. We want to get to this space. And we're trying to get there. We're trying to go there, but we need to release something. The 2 of cups is connected to our growth, our manifestations. And it's through, the connection right now is from the 4 of pentacles to the 3. And this is on target. There's a connection right now between the 3 of pentacles, the 3 of cups, and the 2 of cups in our patterning work that we're going to switch to and begin working with. And of course, that's thanks to the purification we're still working on with the cup, with Scorpio, this moon, and it's activating something, and it's activating something of our connection. We're understanding something. It's like we found out on our 1111 gateway reading, we were having spontaneous awakenings, and that's what we're experiencing. Spontaneous awakenings, and that's what's been going on here, guys. I have been crying like a baby, just everything pouring out, new levels of expansional awareness. This is like, I don't remember ever feeling like this, ever. And I've been expanding for a minute, but this is one of the deepest purifications I've ever felt, and it has to do with the masculine and Mars going direct. What just happened from the heavens to the earth? But the masculine, it's like the masculine's on board now. We know that the feminine has been laying the foundations with the 13 spheres of knowledge of where we're going. You know, there's those 13 spheres. She's helping to map it out where we're going. Now the masculine's on board. He has had, you know, all these spontaneous awakenings. And feminine, the masculine within you, has had spontaneous awakenings. And now we're going to expand with Metatron's cube. And before we get to that message, I want to show you what I mean, what they've shown me. The Three of Cups right now, this space here, the Seven of Pentacles, is connected to the Three of Cups. So is the Lovers, the Ten of Wands right now, and this Two of Cups. This is the main connection. This means something, and we're going to ask the cards today what. It has to do with our healing and our connection between the repaired connection. And the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Earth, is here because she has a specific message. She is here to say that we are going to heal from our Five of Wands charge. We're doing it. She doesn't want to go back. The feminine does not want to go back to this space ever again, because this space caused this, and this is too much. It's too much. This is connected to actual old earth. We're not going back there. The Queen of the Earth, the feminine of the earth, is here to tell us we don't want to go back there. She is here to remind us that we want to stay strong on our spiritual quest with our patterning. It's not about the Five of Wands charge. It's getting back to the earth through the Nine of Pentacles. It's about our patterning, and it's connected to this bird here. And they told me we're connecting to the energy of the condor. This means something. It's connected to that message, and we're also going to find out what that is within today's reading. The Nine of Pentacles is connected to the Queen of Swords and a transformational truth, and we need the swords because we're going to have a prenumbral lunar eclipse in Gemini on the 30th. We need the swords right now. The Queen of Swords is connected to a tower moment. But we need this tower moment because this tower moment is activating the connection, or allowing us to see, repair something to do with the connection between the masculine and feminine through the swords, because we need them. We need this for that prenumbral lunar eclipse. We're trying to get this patterning in alignment right now. We need to start creating it. And this is connected to the Two of Swords. And they show me the Two of Swords, not just in this deck, but in the Golden Universal Tarot. And that the Two of Swords is also connected to the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is connected to the Six of Swords. And they showed all three of those cards to me within the Universal Tarot right now. And what they're saying this means is that the masculine is moving away from what no longer serves him in order to create peace. He is going to connect with the feminine on the path of the moon. And it's to create on whatever our path is to new earth and home, what that means to us. But it is connected to the heavens. Now here are those 13 spheres of knowledge, the fruit of life. This is really spectacular. We were talking about lucky number 13 on Friday the 13th. This is just how we see that the one, the all, through number sequences, through patterning. And we went into great detail on that reading. Guys, for anyone who wants to check it out, it's the Friday the 13th reading. And we discussed all about this. This right now is connected to us understanding we are the child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. There's a mysterious force that governs all of life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom, and the tides and seasons to come and go. That intelligence is within you, too. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it, because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will. It's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often, we become disconnected from the pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we're separate or feeling that we need to go at it alone. We can feel isolated, as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. And this is what we're going through, guys. Like, so many of us have been isolated to the point where we feel like we're going mad, like we're going crazy. We're questioning self, we're questioning the people around us. You know, we become further and further from this 3D reality of old Earth, and it gets so lonely. And, you know, we crave those 3D templates. We crave, you know, the old because it was feeding us. It was a part of us. It still is a part of us. It will always be a part of us. But we know that when we are there, we don't feel like self. We feel sick. It's not us. We've done so much work to expand. We got to hang tight and just get into this new space. We got to seek a little bit of discomfort, allow the rhythms to flow, continue with our self-care work. Know you matter. Understand, guys, what you're thinking is manifesting. I promise you what you're thinking is manifesting. I've spoken many times here. When my father thought he was going to live for 10 years, he was still going with his organs failing on him. And the second the doctors told him he wasn't, he passed away. Don't give up on yourself. You matter. Find the energy of life. Find the energy of the elements. Find the energy of the heavens and the earth through you and manifest with it. And maybe that means a nap. Maybe that means you can't talk to anybody right now. Maybe that means you need a break. Honor it. Do the best you can to honor it. And if you know what, that friend that says they just need your help, or your mom or your grandma or your child just says, I need you right now. Honor the fact that maybe you just need self for a minute, for a moment. In these moments, we can stretch them out. Maybe it's a day. But honor this fact that you need to feed self, because I promise you, you're going to be able to give back tenfold to everyone else once you just give back to self again. This is about showing with your patterning that you're part of this equation, that you're part of the unconditional love, that you matter. Feed self. Feed self in a humble way. Feed self with what's being reflected back to you. You're being called to remember the intelligence that is within each and every one of ourselves. To remember that you are a precious child of a loving and gentle universe. That you have access to all this intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities there ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, that you do too. Guys, stop trying to force it. Don't force it anymore. Did you hear this? The gentle universe. Let's connect to the gentle energies. Remember, we're in the energy of what we're creating. If you're in that 5 of Wands charge, ooh baby, ooh baby. Remember, we're reacting to the universe through that 5 of Wands charge because we're in it. But if we can surrender to some self-care, if we can honor that we are feeling that 5 of Wands charge, get to where it is. Where's the wounding? Where aren't we hearing self? Maybe where aren't we loving self? What aren't we honoring with self at this moment in time in order to give self and feed self what it needs to move forward, but in a healthy way, with healthy patterning? The patterning that's connected to the patterning of the universe, the patterning of source energy, the divine, the proper natural coding of this place, right? We remove the bug, but we got to get to the wound. Starseed inquiry. How can you surrender more deeply to the intelligent flow of life? And that's what we're doing. We have to, guys, we're in the point of the expansion. However, we've done so much work. We got to surrender to the flow to recoup our energy. Remember, this is about a rejuvenation. So now we got to let the flow, the energies of, you know, the unspoken energies to help push us a little bit, to help, you know, carry us a little bit, to help guide us a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna have to surrender to that, and it may be uncomfortable at first because we're doing something new. We're letting go at a deeper level to expand. And this is connected to our divine blueprints, the tree of life. As you can see, the tree of life is connected to the fruit of life. Here's the fruit off of the tree, baby. And we are the fruit. This is connected to our blossoming. This is the patterning that we're creating so we blossom. And remember, it's naturally. We're not forcing this. And this is connected to Metatron's cube, the all and the Akashic records. And we've been working with this. We've been working with this for some time now to have this transformation. Everything is amping up in the building of New Earth. And if you're feeling called to no longer feed into the old or pay attention to it, listen. I'm telling you guys, I don't know anything of what's going on in the news right now. I've completely cut it out. I've been called to. It's like we're going to go in the void and we're going to create a new, and we're going to really start amping things up and raising the vibration because, yeah, we're feeling really alien right now. We're seeing things that the others around us, the sleeping people or people that are just waking up, don't understand. Don't get lost in trying to wake them up. They're connected to you for whatever reason. Get lost in self. Get lost in your patterning. Remember, you're going to naturally change and inspire them to change. And that's not sitting there telling those people, you don't understand. You're not woke. You just don't get it. Rah, rah, rah. It's going and taking that time for self and feeding self in a positive way and expanding. And guess what? They're going to see it because you're going to be emitting it, illuminating with it. And I know there's another word I'm searching here for, guys. I really want to download it. Emanating it. There it is. And they're going to want some of what you got. They're going to want some of what's happening with you. They're going to want to understand. So don't get lost right now in everyone else. Get lost in self. And you know what? Love your loved ones. Guys, this is about family too right now. Remember, we're creating supportive templates for New Earth. Love your family, and that doesn't mean enabling their sicknesses. That means loving and harmonizing and pulling us all together as a community that supports upliftment and expansion, but honoring through everyone's own unique individual universes within their time. Within their time. And believe me, self sees stuff too. We don't always got to be reminding everybody else. You know what? The universe here is here to help us. Source is here to help us. Mother Earth is here to help us. We're not alone. We got to remember. Okay, guys? And this is going to take off a lot of stress, a lot of weight off of our shoulders. What a beautiful message. All right. Just going to get our messages. So the first part, we're going to do sacred geometry. And in the second part, we're going to speak to La Luna herself. Thank you for joining us for channel messages. There'll be a link down below for the next part. See you there, everybody.